Hello everyone and welcome back to Sousa Plays. It's time again to play as Skaven in Bloodbowl 2. And that means death and despair for everybody. Right, good news first. We had a lineman level up. It's our non-naming theme guy who seems to be good at sticking around. So we're gonna have another lineman level. Let's see what we can get. Hope it's good. Oh, it's decent. I guess I'm gonna pick another blocker. I don't think we're at the point where we would start worrying about kick. Maybe tackle, but I'd rather have that on one of the blitzers whenever they level up. They're still level 1, both of them. Well, they've been level 2 both of them, but they've died. So validate that, and speaking of Storm Vermin, let's get Ferdy back. He died in the last game when he tried to do a going for it to assist on what would be in a 1 die on the ball carrier that might have knocked the ball loose enough that we could pick it up after a gutter runner dodged out and then thrown a really long pass to win the game. But instead he died and we lost the game. So let's get another Storm Vermin. Was it Morty or Ferdy? Must have been Morty, right? No, wait. It was Ferdy, right. Good thing I didn't name him Morty too, that could have been bad for us. Ferdy 2. You can have players with the same names on your team. You can name all your 11 players the same thing if you think that's not confusing for you and confusing for your opponents, and that's something you could do. So there we go, 32, and confirm. Now we can't afford anything else. I was thinking about getting another lineman, but of course we can't afford that. So we're gonna be only down to 2 gutter runners here, unfortunately. But I think our team value will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. 6, 7 levels, so that's 120 plus a skill, or rather a stat. That's 40, so that's 180 plus, of course, 7 fan factor for some reason, even though we don't even have 7 wins, I believe. 6 wins and 2 draws, and we've managed to get 7 fan factor from that. Right, 10 and 90 is our team value, and it's gonna be a bit higher. It's gonna be 1190. I guess that's not too bad. Okay, well, let's see how long it takes us to find an opponent this time. We played humans last time, and it didn't go very well. We lost 1-0, even though we managed to tie them in their half. Oh, we're gonna play Fire and Blood, a Lizardman team. Alright, they're roughly the same team value, but they're gonna have some inducement cash. We can't get anything. And they can get the Bloodweiser Babe. Or if they spend some cash, they can get a bribe. Our last opponent had a bribe. He never managed to do anything by fouling. But he also never got sent off or spotted by the referee, so he didn't need his bribe in the end. He almost pitched cleared us anyway. Yeah, he spent all his cash to get a bribe against us. Lovely. Like anyone would need more power to beat us. Well, at least, except for the Croxigore, we should be able to dodge past him. Unless he's gotten diving tackle for his skinks. Speaking of diving tackle, say hello. I played another Skaven team just for off camera, and my first game was against a dwarf opponent who had 2 diving tackle on his as his level ups. So we started off against dwarves, 200 team value higher, with Mighty Blow, a little bit of guard, And hand off. Hello and hand off. Hello and have fun. And you know, some other skills. So try going up against dwarves with diving tackle on your first game as rats. And he was 5-0 too, so he was a pretty good player. And I managed to win that because he couldn't break armor. So that was funny. Right. I get to start on defense. This time we have loners to put on the line. Midget the Midget's still alive for now, so let's put him up there. The rest of you... Now, we are going to use the fact that our opponent has no block available. Didn't I have? There he is. Thought I had. Or does he? He did have some skills. Looks like he has gotten the third reroll. Okay, that's what he spent. That's what his team value come from. Also gotten a good money result for the first game then. Whoa, no, he has played more than one. Valerian, Tessarian, Mersaxus, Vaegar, Raxus, Sunfire, Morning, Cannibal, Dreamfire, Sea Smoke, and Sheep Stealer. Those are all dragons from the Song of Ice and Fire series, or Game of Thrones if you prefer. So I guess let's hope they're not as dangerous as real dragons. Okay, well, let's go with this and let's see what he does. Right. Guard on the Croxigore is always annoying. Nice work though to get 12 SPP on your Croxigore. Wish I knew how many games he's played. There's 5 on a Saurus. And looks like 2 of his skinks have scored touchdowns. And that's an MVP. This is a hit. Then what's this? 2 MVPs and a hit. So I guess he got 1 resignation, got MVP on the Croxy and the Saurus. And then in the next game he got a few knockdowns, 1 with this guy, 1 with this guy, 2 touchdowns, and then the Croxigore got MVP again. That is a good start for a lizard team. You want the levels on your Croxigore and Sauruses. The Skinks can do pretty well without levels. If you roll levels on Skinks, you'd like to roll agility or strength. Well, you would like to roll agility or strength on most of them, but they're not that good if you only get standard level ups. A double is also good. And we got an extra reroll. Thank you. And he gets the ball. He has no one who can pick it up more easily. So he's gonna have to deal with those 1 in 9 chances for all his hits, unless he gets triple dice. Of course, we would like to hit his skinks with our block guys, if we can do it. With 4 rerolls though, he should be able to stave off the double skulls, even if he makes enough hits to keep us down. Alright, first hit, not a knockdown. No reroll. Can get it again because he pushed it sideways. I would take this one first. But he took diagonal there. Right, he got it though. And it's an armor break. One loner down. And that's going to be a push, even though he rolled a triple. Gets another shot at him. He's pausing and then decides to take another hit at this lineman and gets only a push. At this point you might as well push him this way and follow, or that way. Oh, no follow. I guess he's gonna use them for a cage. Triple die. Did get a knockdown. And no damage done, really. He has the blitz. He could blitz this guy, or he could blitz one of the guys with block. It's a turnover in any event if he rolls both down, so I guess you want to take your opponent with you at that point if you have 9 armor versus 7. So maybe he should blitz here, but that'll leave him with all the sources in the middle. Now, normally the way you beat lizards is you keep a guy on every Saurus so they can't move, and then you chase down the skinks with your remaining guys. Okay, he did blitz our lineman with block, and it didn't stop him from knocking down and stunning him. I'm not sure if you're gonna play like that if you have 7 armor though. I think we're gonna use that tactic sparingly. So we might move, if we can, use Journeyman to tie up Saurus here and there to keep it away. Now, what would really have been nice is if we had our leap strip ball guy, because he's gonna have his ball on the skinks, and the skinks have 2 armor, so we could just move up to the cage, leap in, and get a single eye on the ball carrier where a push would be enough to take the ball. So this would have been a great opponent for us until last game when our leap strip ball gutter runner died. Too bad you couldn't see it in the way it's meant to work. We only had to use it. Okay, well, he's put the cage perfectly. I can't get in there without dodging 3 times. Yeah, he's put everybody in the perfect spot. I don't think we were trying to knock down the Croxigore. We can't really blitz a skink from here. We could with 2 going for it, so I'm not sure if I want to commit that way. Maybe we should though. We don't have any mighty blows anymore. He died as well. Maybe I can get a single die hit like this. But then he would blitz us, of course. Don't think I almost don't want to move at all, but we should probably try to blitz this guy then. Let's put you on the outside. You here. And we blitz this way. And I'm gonna try to dodge away from the prehensile tail. Something that is very easy. It's what I've learned from playing as Lizardman myself. Prehensile tail does nothing most of the time. So this should be an automatic dodge. And let's just pull back a little bit, have everybody in the right positions, and await our opponent's move. Well, we did well surviving turn 1. Now let's see if he's gonna play aggressively or defensively. One strategy here is to use the Croxy to blitz one and then move in on the other two, and then move one in there, sort of tie up a whole 4-piece here. If you do it out here as well, blitz here and then move in on these two. With skinks though, you can't really trust in a line to hold up like this, because they can dodge from tackle zone to tackle zone. That's only a 2-die, and we have block and dodge, so it's not going to be a knockdown, but he is going to get a second chance. So that was probably his idea there. I might have moved up a skink here, or there, to get a triple die on the first one. Because when they have block and dodge, they're usually kind of difficult to knock down. Maybe he's gonna go for it on the second one. Looks like it. No opening if this fails. So triple die this time. Still no knockdown. Well, this is already more times that dodge and block have worked than in the last game. In the last game I think he hit us 4 or 5 times when we had block and dodge, and it was always knockdown. Bonehead from the Croxygore, that's great. Now is he gonna commit all his sources to keeping this situation under control? Looks like it. Well, in that case we should have some opportunities to reach his skink cage. But yeah, we're probably gonna have to dodge out of this. A negative die roll is not the worst, it's actually better than a dodge. If you're not against 2 people. If you're against 2, then hitting him would not gain you freedom for the next turn, so then it's not really worth much. Then it's probably better to dodge. Now it would be nice if I put 2 guys here. I could have a single die here, hope that it's a push. But if it's a knockdown, then I could get in, oh, and hit that guy, that's not the best. But if it's a knockdown, I could run in here and blitz him out. But that's a pretty big commitment to make. Could get you there, and I could get you there. Then I could use you for the... No, actually, you should get here. Sidestep. Can you get all the way out there? No. Would be valuable to get one of his sources out. But considering he has so many hits on us... You can't get there. You can't get there. You're the only one who can get to the outside. Fine. And can you get to the inside? You need it going for it. So would you. Okay, let's move you over here first. And I'm gonna try it with you. I'm going for it. Well, I guess I deserved that one. Reroll, we have 4. If this fails, we're probably out of the game. Well, now this seems kind of risky. But I've already committed, so... Okay, well... I'll take that, I suppose. It's better than the alternative. Now I can get a single die on him. Which is good. And I can get a single die on him. I haven't blitzed yet though. I could actually get a 2 die on him. If I follow here, I don't really have a good one. I have a blitz on him if I follow. I should probably move in here, huh? I'd like to dodge him out. This is risky, but if it works, I have this one. Okay, it worked. Do we want to sacrifice our thrower here? We have to, right? Tie up a Saurus. Okay, no more... Aww. He can surf us if we follow. Okay, I'm playing kind of stupidly right here. You're gonna dodge out. And you're gonna try to dodge out. Worked. Actually, I should have stayed over there. And I'm gonna move you to here so you can't knock both of these down. Okay, well, we got the die rolls on that turn, but we didn't really get any result. So it was probably not a great chance. Now he could blitz us here, move some guys in behind and surf him. Not leave him here though. He also has this free hit. I guess I only gave him 2 free hits. I would like to get him there if I could. If you'd move him first. Move him up there, then move the Croxy to there. Okay, looks like he's going for the surf. We could also just push him this way and then blitz him from here, but I'm not sure we could get a good opportunity. And if he goes up, he can go out next turn if he's not careful. Okay, here it comes. Oh, no push. Lucky us. That allows him to move this guy out of danger though. Well, I wouldn't say lucky us, we got stunned anyway. Alright. If he now moves there with that skink, he has a triple die here. Or he could move this Saurus in there if he prefers. Okay. Did he have a bribe? Alright, he has a bribe. So he might foul us down there. That was just a push. Lucky. Get another Saurus in to protect the ball. He needs this Saurus here, otherwise we can overwhelm his Croxy. The foul, 83%. Ref saw it. And he's going to use the bribe. But that's the end of his bribe. And he didn't even break armor. No, he didn't break armor. He rolled a 4 there. Remove the ball carrier. Now we could blitz this guy. And not do anything. If you stand someone here, we could blitz him and surf our guy. Is that a good idea? Of course not. If we could dodge someone over here, we could have a push on him to get perhaps surf. But if we're gonna do that, we could as well just run around to blitz the ball carrier. Not like that. We could have a single die with block, and then be a negative on the ball carrier, on the Croxigore without block. Maybe I should take the negative with block on the Croxigore, hope to push him away. It's not a hugely unlikely thing to happen, and if it works, I can then hit him. If it works perfectly, I could then get a hit on the ball carrier. Now let's move you to here at least. Is there anyone else I would like to move before I try this craziness? I don't think so. Let's take the red die. Reroll any skull. That's a good one. Either one's fine. He takes the push, of course. And we stay. And now we move in a lineman. Get a 2 die here. We can't get a hit on the ball carrier. This had to be a knockdown for that. But alright, we have no one in tackle cells. We still have a blitz. Guess we could blitz this Saurus. Let's do that. Let's make sure we don't need to stay in this tackle zone unless we want to. We're gonna have like a full line of rats here. That's not the best lineup because he can step in and tie up lots of us. Okay, well, we didn't get a knockdown there. So let's actually have a little bit of depth here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're pretty good. I'm gonna move this guy behind here so we don't get hit in on our gutter runner. Okay, well, we have a line. Nothing's past it. I don't think he can blitz his way through. 2 of the Sauruses out. He has Dangerous Dan McBoo in a foul spot, but he lost his bribe, so he's probably not going to be fouling much more without too much risk. I don't think we've discouraged this Croxigore with our small swipes at him. He's probably gonna move in on us again. Question is, oh, he's gonna blitz the edge. That's why I put a Stormworm in there to have a little bit more armor and... can he move a cage all the way out there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can get there and then put a skink back there and a Saurus there. Yeah, he can get a cage around this spot. Question is, if the Croxigore doesn't move here, the idea is gone. The opportunity is gone. The rest of them are not going to be able to make it up by the way. So this, if he boneheads here, he's not gonna move the cage. He's probably gonna have to reform back here. Okay, no bonehead. In that case, the cage idea is a go. We can't get further than there, though. It's a little bit of a loose cage. One where a strip ball gutter runner could have gotten in and stolen the ball. Unfortunately, we don't have such a thing, and we're probably not going to have strip ball gutter runner again during the course of this series. There he is. No foul. Didn't expect so. If he stands up here, I'm gonna have to combat my instinct to get a 2-die on him, push him there, and then get the 2-die on the push for the blitz, and spend 7 rats in this area. Just let him score. So this is a situation where it would probably be nice to tie up these two Sauruses, bring a few guys in front here, blitz this guy, move in to stop, and make sure you at least have a couple of guys on the edge. Would like you on the edge. Block, dodge, and sidestep. Maybe all the way on the edge. But maybe not. Going for it. Probably gonna stand up here. Could move up here, have a 2-die, and then a single die. You're gonna be on the edge. Front line. You don't really need anyone behind him, because if he stands up, he can be in the way anyway. But we probably need someone here. That way, if he gets hit, then he can... If he goes down, he can go here, and then only a knockout will allow him to move past without dodging. Do we have enough to hit this guy, though? I think we do, but do we have enough to stop him from just pushing us away next turn? That I don't know. I think I'll do this, rather than trying to go for the guy on the edge. And then you could hit here for a 2-die, and then you could hit that for a single die. But first let's bring a few more around here. Gonna need at least one more in front. And then you could get in here, tie him up. Probably want to tie both of these guys up. It's gonna have to knock us down to go through there. Then I want an assist on this guy. Another assist on that guy. Then I want to hit him and knock him down and stand where he stands. Yes. Maybe there would have been better. Then I could have moved someone in here. Well, he can probably dodge out anyway, and we can't really do much about that. You could probably dodge out. Let's try these 2 hits. That's a single? Right, that's a single. Okay, well, do it this way then. You take a 2-die, knock him down, Keep him behind there. Stay where you are. You could move here and have that 2-die hit, or you could move back here. Is this in any danger? I don't think so. So let's move here. I guess you could hit him with a ball carrier. Get this hit in. Good knockdown. I am going to keep rats on them. Now am I going to free this guy up? I think so. Have one more guy behind here. Alright, so far so good. This guy's in tackle zones, but that was intentional, so we could bring them in to clear this up as easily. This is a small concern, but it is a concern. He can dodge this guy out pretty easily, but I don't think he really has anywhere to advance. Can bring in the swords behind us. That could be dangerous because we would have less mobility. So where do you put the ball then? You could just stand up here and blitz us, but that's a single. No, that's a 2-die. But then his corners would be in contact with us, and he would have no blitz to remake it. These two guys are in contact. If he gets this hit, he could bring the ball back here. Or he could try for this hit. But it looks like he's gonna trust in the strength of the sword, Croxigor maybe? I mean, if he gets this hit, he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 going for it and score right now. Small risk. 1 dodge, 1 in 9 chance, another dodge, a 1 in 9 chance, 2 going for it, so that's actually a 1 in 6 chance. And also he would need to get a knockdown on Mini, which is not 100%. If he doesn't get the knockdown, I can sidestep and stay in. Well, maybe even keep his Croxigor on the edge here. But it looks like he knows we have sidestep and he's not falling into that trap like I usually do. I think, ooh, guy on the edge, I can surf them. Oh no, sidestep, and now I'm gonna get surfed. You've seen that happen. Okay, there's the blitz. Double knockdown. Still no 1 in 9 failures for this guy. I think he's taken more than 9 rolls. So he's moving back, letting us have a 2 strength on this corner. We could get that up to a single die with block and then have a blitz opportunity. That would actually stop that. Could have a negative here and then have a blitz opportunity. But I'm not that fond of the idea. There's the hit we gave him. It should be a armor break. Yeah, it's a knockout. If you give away a hit voluntarily, it's almost always armor break. Yeah, things are not looking very good right now. Now all our rats are tied up. Maybe I can get a single die on the Croxy. Maybe if I blitz here, I could then take down the Croxy and maybe save Pluto as well and get two guys in on the skink, so who could then just dodge away. I'm not sure. If we can knock the Croxy down, maybe we should foul him. I don't know. Alright, so almost all the rats are in tackle zones. We need to knock this guy down. I need 2 guys to get a good shot. He's tied up between 2. I can dodge him out with a 1 in 3. We need to knock him down so we can dodge out of this. That is if we're going the defensive way. If we're going offense, I would move him in here, blitz here, and move here. Stand him up, take this hit. I like that better. At least we get to hit the skink. We haven't hit the skink all game. So let's try to hit the skink with block. That didn't work. Of course, you need block and tackle to be able to hit skinks properly. But that doesn't hinder us from making this move. Hopefully we can get a knockdown with a 2-die here though. No. And it's a loner, so there's no point in rerolling that. Well, that's terrible. Need another guy outside here now. Then we need... I'm gonna try to hit him later. First though, let's bring this guy in. Let's... How bad is this dodge? 67 with a reroll? That's only a 1 in 9 chance of risk of failure. And then we can punch our way out of this. Bag. Follow. Actually an armor break. No injury done though. Now which is worse? Negative die or dodge? I think the negative die is better actually. Yeah, don't reroll that. That's a pretty good result for us. It would be nice if we could dodge out here too. But no. Right, that's not worth a reroll, and that still stayed alive. Only one knockout so far, and we're up to turn 6. But he is pretty close, and I think he can get... he can go through and bring a lot of skinks around here. And also have his Croxy tie up these guys. Probably tie up some of these guys with these. Because we got left an opening here after we fell. So I think this is his shot to break through. Croxygore knocks this guy down. This guy runs around here, blitzes this guy out. Skink with the ball runs down here, 2 other skinks run in, protect him. And then these guys run around here, but he's going to that side instead. Well, that's probably easier. Question is, can he tie all these rats up? Well, yeah, this guy can run around here. We'd have to blitz him and then move the rest of the rats back there. He is gonna need someone on this corner though. The sources can move very far when there's no one next to them. That's a foul. Later. He's probably making the Croxy hit still. I'm not sure why he didn't move this guy to here or here. Or here. To prevent us from stopping him down here. I think we can get out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this guy can definitely get out there. Going backwards? Okay. Yes, some safety would not be bad. That's not where I'd put that guy. I would definitely move him up here to protect this area, which is where we would definitely want to go if he has the ball around here. Oh, I see. He's gonna blitz him on the way, push us back. And knock out Midget the Midget. and then go up there. Well, one, two, three, four, five, six. I think I'd make the dodge to get one further, but I think this is going to be good enough for him to score on. And the Croxigore boneheaded. So that's what would have happened to my plan to score. Oh, he rerolled it. And managed to reroll it through Loner and rolled bonehead again. Okay, well, as you can see, I can't get all the way out to the edge. And this guy can just run in and score, unless we do something else. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Going for it, going for it. I guess we could get Pluto out there, but he's just gonna blitz Pluto then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going for it, going for it. I guess we could get Mini out there with 2 going for it. And he might not be able to blitz Mini out of the way. So I just do this. That's my first move. Okay. Well, that's good. In that case, I can now... I can't follow on that. I should probably use someone with less movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you stay there. Push and stay there. Well, I gotta take it. Warning's injured. Good morning. He apothecaried it, and he joins the substitutes. I can't remember the last time anyone apothecaried something and didn't get join the substitutes. Alright. You go there. You go here. One going for it, one dodge, both with 3 rerolls. Put him there. Should I run this up to guy up to score? Not before I at least make it safe here, because if he knocks this guy down, he would score anyway, and that's not too good. Okay, so I don't have anyone to try and score with. That's fine. I'll take it if we're able to stop him from scoring. Maybe I can get the thrower. At least get a few more skink hits in. We made him waste his apothecary. Okay, 2 turns. Do you go for it now, or do you wait until the next turn? And then we try the 1-turner. Hopefully we get a chance to do that. No blitz this time. Foxy's back. And now he can move over to this side. If he can get this guy down. But he can't move very far because both these guys are tied up. Dangerous dam. Your block won't save you. You are now injured. So if this is no long term, I won't reroll that. We need to save our gutter runners from their inevitable death. Without them we have nothing left. And we're just a armor value 7 lineman team. I mean, you could play a rat team with only linemen, but it's slightly unlikely to be good for you. So it looks like we're gonna have another Saurus cage. It's so annoying that we didn't get to use our strip ball leap. Got to run for this. I was thinking about lizards when I made him, and I thought, oh, well, if you're gonna play lizards, this guy's gonna be a superstar. We're gonna be able to score at will. And then we didn't play lizard all season, and then he died, and then we immediately played lizards after. Well, so we have this guy in contact with him, so we could take a negative hit on him if he uses him for a cage. And he's just gonna block us off on this side, run around. Hopefully he'll forget about him and we can run back and listen from behind. So where are you actually planning to put the ball carrier? Not here, of course. Back here, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here? With a guy there? Then he's not in scoring range, is he? Well, he is. Then we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Some dodges, but okay. Well, we haven't moved the ball carrier yet. So now the ball carrier moves down here, right? No, he's just gonna go like here. Here. As far away as he can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. Need to go one further than that. Ooh, did he forget? He needs to get up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess that's not completely safe. But now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. Okay, he stopped there. Well, we're gonna have to try it, right? We have 2 rerolls. And we can knock the ball loose, then he's not in a great position. Knockout on reach. That's our real lineman, not our loner. Hopefully we can get 2 of these back. We can't, if we only get 1 back. Oh, he's gonna dodge out too. Ah, I see. Well, that's gonna do it, I guess. Kinda risky though to do that other hit first. And they're going for it. Not sure why they're going for it was needed. Well, now we can't do it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We could do it like this. 167, 283s. Is there any reason to try and blitz this guy and put all the guys in front? I don't think we can get all the way out there. And even if we could, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could get around us on that side. So I think this is our best bet. 1 dodge. Really should have left that guy there. Made a dodge, made 1 going for it, made 2nd going for it. Didn't get a knockdown. Reroll. Did get a knockdown, but it's both down. I think we have to take it. Oh, we injured ourselves. That's not good. He had 7 armor too, and he's stunty. Why didn't he get injured? Oh, he did. He's stunned. Okay, well now this guy has to pick up the score. I guess it's not that difficult for him then. Could have been better if this ball had run over to the side, but at least we're gonna make him roll a 1-9 to score. Otherwise he would have an easier time. And we still have the 1 die. Injured on a hit. Now why is he moving here? It's not like we're gonna score on him if he fails this. And I don't think if you fumble the pickup to someone and then get the ball back, I don't think it counts as not a turnover. I think it's still a turnover. If it's a catch though and you fumble it to someone and get it back, it's not a turnover. The question is he going to take these hits first? Pick up. If there's any justice, you fail this twice. Oh, he got it on the reroll. Oh well, we tried. But we didn't manage to do anything on the first one. Unless we can get the one-turner. Okay, 2 chances to wake up. Everybody woke up on the first chance. Now, how difficult can he make this one turn? We have Goofy this time. And by Goofy I mean Pluto. Goofy's dead. Sorry to those of you who are Goofy fans. We're gonna need one push. Or just gamble on the quick snap. It's gonna be almost impossible to get anything but a negative die here. We have a reroll, so maybe we can make it a push. It's gonna need to be a double push though. He's gonna take a knockdown over a push. So it'll be very, very, very difficult. This is where I would not like somebody with guard, but we haven't had the opportunity to get guard on anyone. We haven't rolled any doubles on our level ups. Even though we had more than 6, so we're below average there. Yeah, we're gonna have to dodge through that. It's gonna be like a 1 in 6. Is it a better chance to just hope for a... hope for a quick snap and put him out here? Don't think so, right? Quick snap is 1 in 12 at best. It's probably a little bit better. I think quick snap is like 2d6 and it's a 9, I think is a quick snap, or a 10. So it's like a 1 in 9 that is a quick snap. If it is a quick snap, we should set up out here, and then we'd have a relatively easy one, like 80% or something. But if it's not a quick snap, we're gonna need a single die hit from here at best. Push him down. Then we're gonna have, even if we put lots of assists, yeah, we could have a 2 die to push him up there. Then perhaps we could have a 2 die to push him out there. We would have an easier time catching the ball and then make 2 dodges. Let's try that. You're gonna need to be there. We don't want anyone there. We probably need someone there. We need someone good at pushing. There, that'll be you. We need someone to step up and cancel. So someone steps up there. This guy blitzes through here. Get a +1 from him. Blitz him back. follow. Then we'd push him up there. No, he'd need to be in 3 tackle zones. Or he'd need to dodge through a 1 to a 3 to a 2. There's no way around it. You pick the ball up. I guess I put you on the side here to make... No, wait, I have you there. Need someone behind though for this push. And probably one more assist over here. So let me think again. You step up, you blitz from here. That's going to be a single die. Stay there. Then we're going to have +1 but -1 here. So you actually need to be here to push him up there where he's not. But then we'd have a guy there and a guy there. And then I could hit him from here on the next one and get another push if I need to. Alright, well, it's not going to get better than this. We have 1 reroll. Blizzard. So GFIs will be harder. Well, that's going to make it harder. And the ball being out there is not helping. Gonna have to toss a pass as well then. Well, I'm thinking we probably won't need to toss a pass. I don't have much hope. No, it's dead. Can't do it now. Can we? If we filled all these spots, we could push him, into him, into him, into him, and then push here, into him. And no. Maybe if we have 16 rats or something. We can't even hit here. I guess we could foul this guy. We could toss a pass here to get maybe a... No, let's just foul the Saurus. 42% only, but it's our best bet at this point. Is to try to get rid of a Saurus. No. Well, I guess we can try this then. $67 to catch. Nowhere close. Well, that's fine. I guess we have to score twice in the second one. Two players short, 1 touchdown down. Probably where most people concede and we make a team. But we're gonna try anyway. The annoying part of this is that we're way outnumbered in every game, and we don't even have a full lineup. We don't have the players that we new rat team has, but still our opponent gets lots and lots of inducements. So I'm not sure what to think about that. I don't know. I don't think skills should count for 20 team value. I think maybe 10 is better, because really the inducements are better. In my opinion, at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I could blitz him with a gutter runner, but probably not what we'd like. No thrower. That's okay. We are usually without a thrower anyway. Can't really do much against the Croxigore, so let's just try to avoid him. I guess we should put one of our gutter runners up here so he can dodge out easier. Put our line rats like this. Guess you can be back there to pick the ball up if we need to. And then we try to break through on one of the sides. Well, we should have someone in the middle. I'm thinking, yeah, you can stand there. This is okay. Extra reroll for us. If we don't need it. Probably rather have the ball on a gutter runner. But I think I'll pick it up there. You should dodge out and then we should try to blitz out here. Maybe you pick it up, hand it over to you. And then we try to get a cage over on this side. Put some guys behind. Yeah, it could work. Okay, how far can we get? Not too bad. Can we get anyone around there later? Yeah, you can get there. How about you? Get you over there. You're gonna get a little bit closer too. Probably dodge you out first. This is where I'm planning to put the ball carrier. But I'm planning for this guy to be the ball carrier. Now, can I get this ball and get up to here? Yes, and then we need another 83 to catch it. Okay, that's gonna have to be re-rolled. And we got it. Good. So we're in scoring range. I'm not sure if he can stop us here. We shall see. If not, we can score and then try to steal the ball from him again, but there's very little chance of us doing that against the full lizard team. Didn't even manage to knock out the skink. Maybe we can knock some skinks out here if he's really trying to stop this drive. Well, we can't knock out more than one because he's not going to put him in tackle zones. He could actually have blitzed that skink. Okay, blitz. That's not good enough. Cost him a reroll. Good. So that's his first, I think, 1 in 9 failure on a 2-die. From Saurus's. I think my best game I had 14 of those turnover 2-die hits with lizards when nobody had block. Of course I rerolled some, but still 14 1 in 9 chances. I think I had about 30 or 40 hits in total. So he hasn't seen a lot of them, for sure. Now we can't go through this, of course. And I'm not sure we'll be able to hit our way out of it. But what we can do, if he brings every Saurus into target zones, is to use our remaining rats to screen him here and hand it off to this guy and just run around back. The old what's it called? I should know this. The actual football term for when you go out one way and then you sort of hand it off to someone who runs around the other side. The old 1-2 switcheroo. No, there's a term for playing like that. It's not a very common play, of course, because if your opponent read it, then this guy is dead, and you're not going to advance the ball very far. Well, he's probably not dead if it's actual American football. Very few deaths on the field compared to Bloodbowl. Yeah, so, right, about that touchdown I thought I was going to get. I guess we could make a dodge, dodge, dodge and make it. But is that our best play? Or is our best play to blitz this guy and go with the other side? I mean, we have 3 guys here who are gonna get massacred if we do that. They all have block though. So how far could we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Could we get a cage up to there? I don't know if we have to blitz this guy on the way. Maybe though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you go around to here. You go around to here. You blitz this fool. That is our first 1 in 9 failure. Luckily not a second. Now I need to keep this diagonals open here. That might be bad. I should probably not go on him. Too bad we have a free reroll for the going for it, so we should probably make one. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we don't want to go down there. We don't want to go like this way. Well, let's make this move at least. And seeing how this guy can get all the way to here, we don't want to go for it too much. Now he could not go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't get further up than this without going for it. So somewhere around here should be pretty safe for a starter. Now do we want to go even further? No, we should have... We don't even need to go for it to score from there, if we can get a straight line. Then this guy, he might go the deep route, like this. Dodge, of course, we have a free reroll for, so I'm not that concerned about that. But I don't want to do any going for it in this weather. Now, should have dodged the guy who wasn't in the prehensile tailor dish first. And this should fail, yes. Can't get all of them. Did we use a reroll on that turn? Right, for the hit, I remember. Okay, that was a bit scary, but I think it was a good move. These are not in tackle zones, but I don't think they can get far away enough that this won't be at least a dodge and get out. I think what he would do here is blitz this guy, bring a guy around here, maybe blitz this guy, then he couldn't get onto the bulkhead. He can bring his skinks around to the side and then bring a blitz here, the Croxigor here if he's lucky and he doesn't bonehead. Well, it's not going to be an easy touchdown. Maybe we can blitz a hole in whatever defense he puts up now. Or we just do this and go back here. But I don't think he'd let us. He's gonna have this side covered. If we could blitz him. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that'll be going for it. We can't do going for it when it's snowing. The 67s when it's snowing. Blitz him, okay. Well, that'll allow him to get the Croxigor here as well. Yeah, that's the guy I thought he was going to blitz. Now that I look at it. Actually, I thought he was going to blitz him. Move a guy in here, move the Croxigor in there. But, suppose now he can go here. Or is he in going for it territory? If so, you should not. Okay, he's going to bring the Croxigor in there then. No, he's gonna put the Croxigor behind the gunman. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't score that way. Well, if we make this dodge, and we might do that dodge, but we need to do 3 going for it. Sure, we get a free reroll on them. But, it is terrible. Maybe I should have stood next to this guy so I had the hand-up option. I think we do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hit him and dodge out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 going for it. Best case scenario. Otherwise, we need 2 going for it. Can hit him to avoid this dodge. Perhaps save our reroll for later. But we are going to have to dodge away from Croxigor. That's going to be a 67 with a free reroll. And if he can't make this dodge, then, well then he'll go down, won't he? So I won't need to hit him. He's going to do going for it out there. If he can go for it out here with that Saurus, then our chances of scoring are practically 0. Well, that helps if we fail the going for it. Oh, he managed to get out of there. Right. Toss a pass to this guy? No. I'm gonna run down there. You're going to assist on this hit. I'm gonna stand this guy up, just in case. This drive continues from here. You're gonna knock this guy down. This is a better chance than dodging. could turn into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hit. Unless it's... Well, I probably shouldn't follow on that. Well, we're gonna take the push. Push him to there. Stay. Actually, staying might have been a bad choice here. But I want to have this opportunity if this first one works. Okay, we didn't need to use dodge, so I'm gonna go this way. And the question is, do I try for this 67 with a free reroll to avoid this 67? Yes, because I have a free reroll. And then I go there, and I didn't need to use my free reroll, and that saved us one. Oh well, I have free reroll for this one as well. But yeah, if the first one had failed, I could always have cancelled the second one. Okay. Now for the very difficult watch. 9 guys against 11. He has the skink cage. I think we're gonna have to try and get a negative die blitz in on the skink quickly. But as mentioned, we don't have strip ball. Strip ball would have been so nice. Well, let's not focus on what we don't have. At least we have quick guys. And we have block and dodge on both of them. So it'll be tough for him to deal with it if he drops the ball. I guess I'm gonna have to use them aggressively, but at the same time I don't want to lose any of them. We have our apothecary still though. And maybe the snow will prevent him from going for it this time. Ideal situation here, he fails the first pickup, so he has to use a reroll. And maybe one of these 3 hits will also force him to use a reroll. And he uses that one first. That means he doesn't get the ball. Our gutter runners can run pretty far. Okay, this is an aggressive setup. Does he know he's receiving? This looks like he's planning to kick the ball. Right. I mean, if this is a long kick, well, it's not like I've never made that mistake, but if he's taking this long to think about it, he's probably gonna notice, though. Okay, there he goes. Yeah, you at least want to have a skink in range of the ball, even if they're not very good at picking it up. He has fully protected himself from a blitz though. So if it's a blitz, I guess we have to go for a Saurus. That would also put our guys out of position. Now we can reorganize our defense. Nice. I'm gonna move out on the sides. Actually, you're gonna be out there. No one next to Croxigore. We need a guy up here though. I could put him here to try and tie him up. Hope that block and dodge saves us. That would give him another hit though. I'm gonna put some pressure here in case he drops the ball. If he blitzes us here, we have sidestep and block and dodge. It's probably the best target for him to blitz, really. Unless we count in the fact that we don't want to lose him for our next game. But if you just look at this game, you probably want him to blitz him. And then I think we're pretty okay here. I don't want to move these guys much further. Perhaps a little bit. Perhaps. No, this is fine. We have our blocker spread out. Okay. Ball's on the ground. At least it's not raining. Can't throw any long passes in this weather as well. Okay, he wants to stop us from moving past. He's not gonna fall for that blitz me sign I put on the gutter runner. Guy next to the ball somewhere. He's just putting up a line here. Trying to be careful. He's trusting in his other skink to get the ball. Push. Good. Very good. He's moved all of his other skinks already, so he's not gonna move into some advanced cage this turn. Advanced cage. He could make a cage around here or around here. You'll see. That's a push. One more push or hit. And then he has a blitz opportunity. Didn't get a single knockdown. Also, all of our guys are freed up now. Would be great if we were attacking, but we're defending. Now, do you blitz or do you try to pick the ball up? Tempting to go for this guy, tie them up over here. 1, 2, 3, hit. 4, 5 maybe. The Croxior. 1, 2, hit. 4, 5. They could move up here as well, but okay, he's gonna try to open up the other side instead. That's not where I thought he'd be blitzing. But I guess it is a lineman without block. So, worst case, he could have gotten them both down and taken us with him. And no problem picking the ball up. Wish I had skinks like that. Usually you have to spend a reroll every time you're receiving to pick the ball up. But that's fine. I mean, we could do 1, 2, 3, 4 dodges and blitz him. If it works, then he's in big trouble. Well, not big trouble, he could triple dive blitz us back. He hasn't decided where to go. In behind the Croxigore. And then Bonehead on the Croxigore, please. Oh, he's probably not going to do anything with the Croxy. Ooh, that opens up some blitzes on skinks for us. I think we take them and then put our guys in defense. Maybe we can put a guy here that he will have to... Ah, maybe we put this gutter runner up here. He would have a triple die though. Is everyone in position here? Not really. Let's have you guys here. I think you get all the way around here though. Let's instead make it a little bit tighter. This. This. Not thrilled about this, but maybe we can hopefully trust in our large guy to get this ball. Yes, we got a knockdown. I'm not gonna follow though, even though it seems like an opportunity. I want him over here, and then bring you back to here. Now he's gonna have to spend a few guys to get us out of there. He needs to put a guy here and a guy here before he blitzes us. So that's 3 guys spent if he does it properly. So I'm just gonna ask nicely for the ball. Maybe it'll work. Okay, yeah, he knows how to deal with sidestep, unfortunately. It's only me that's never figured out how to use sidestep properly, or to play against sidestep properly. So there's the triple die. Well, he didn't knock us down, but he did get 1 push. So I'm gonna push, I'm gonna go to this side so he can't hit us again. There he could hit us again. There's no point in that. At least he's gonna be a concern for him. He's gonna have to put someone else to prevent him from dodging out. Or at least make a full cage with sources on the back as well. There goes the ball. Over to that side. But not very much forward. Good, let's not overcommit next time. So that he can shift it back in and cut us off like he did in the first half. He's gonna have to put at least 2... Oh. Is he really going for trying to move through this gap next turn? I guess he could get the Croxy there. Croxy is not boneheaded. 67th dodge now. This would be a 50%er. The idea behind this, and then probably the other guy he moves out here, is that we can't protect all the way out to the side. Not very likely. Getting the Croxy down also not very... Ooh, going for it. No. Can get a single die on that. Needs to put this Saurus in front here. You could get a single die. No, we can't. You can get a negative and then a single. Both of them are... If both of them are pushes, we would not have an opportunity, but if the second one is a knockdown, if we pushed him, followed, no, we'd need a knockdown on both of them. However, tempting, maybe? What could I make out of this? I don't think I can get better than a negative die here. And although it's only at 25% of a knockdown, it's about a 66 chance, a little bit more of a push. Then I could have a single die here. And if that's a knockdown, I could then follow and have somebody... I'd have to follow on that one. Doubt it. They're pretty far away as well. Let's move these guys into here and then knock down the Croxigore. Get a free reroll on going for us here, but I need to get to the ball carrier, otherwise he's gone. Okay, let's just move up here. Free reroll. Didn't get knocked down. Another free reroll. No, I'm gonna stay there. He's gonna have to blitz me anyway. And you're not getting too far up there. You move him in there, knock him down with the loner. 2 die. Get the knockdown. Awesome. Follow. Then this guy can get up here. Now there's a gap here, but I think I can manage with this fella. He can open the gap up there though, unless I take this negative. But I think I have decided on this blitz. 83, 67, 83, 67. We don't have a reroll for the last 67. We didn't use a reroll, and we failed twice on the 67. And he's stunned. Okay. Well, that was not very impressive. Stun is even worse. Means we can't have a shot next time. Would I have been able to get the ball out of that? No. Would I have been able to force him to pick it up again? Perhaps he could fail a pickup. And then we could have done something. Maybe I should have just stayed there and not try to hit. You would have been forced to cover these 2 slots up and then cover this slot and then blitz us. Or actually, you could have moved someone there and blitzed us from there and then moved away. Forced us back here. That might have been a better move, but still, I didn't get there, so... Right, he has 4 turns to score. Doesn't look like it'll be too difficult for him. Now we've sort of given up the other side here. He's gonna pile around us. He's gonna pull over to this side. Or is he actually going down this corridor? He can knock these 2 guys down without too much trouble. Well, hopefully he'll have tons of trouble. We need our opponent to roll double skulls twice in a row for us to have winning chances in our games. Now what would that... Oh, I see. I'm gonna save some moves by blitzing both of them at once. Pushing him into there. No, he's gonna push the other guy into there. And then move up here. Catching all our rats in a nice little cage, or is he gonna tie this guy up maybe? Or is he gonna go back here and then have a cage for the ball carrier up here? Also possible. Thinking about where everybody can go. I'm not sure. I think I would have stood there and then brought this guy up to here or here. And brought the ball carrier up here. He hasn't moved the ball carrier yet. There is some armor break. It was a long time since we saw an armor break. We only have 2 injuries. Okay. Means he's gonna have to hit him as well. Since he followed here. I didn't think he'd follow there. I think he would have liked to have him back there. I guess that works. So this might knock a rat free. It's a turnover. Now he rolled it very late, so I don't think he'll mind too much. No, he took it. We need those to be early in the turn, not late. So this is a 50% dodge to have a 2 die if we tie this guy up. 50-50 chance to knock the ball loose. Are we desperate enough to do that? I would say so, yes. We don't have any chance to stop him on the next turn. There's no way we're dodging all these guys out. And even if we did, we'd not be able to get them back here. We'd have 3 guys to stand up to, 3 Sauruses and 4 Skinks with the ball in range. Now the question is, we're probably going to need a 2 die. And I want this guy to be able to pick the ball up, and if possible, I can't throw a long pass, unfortunately. But maybe I can toss the ball down into this region where we have lots of rats and he has few Skinks. So let's try to dodge that out and then move in here. And now you make this dodge and you hit. And we have 2 die. Okay, we didn't make dodge. That's a reroll. That means we don't have a reroll for this. We're gonna have to hope to roll a defender down. I guess that's kind of a defender down. We knocked ourselves out though. But the ball went loose. Now he has to pick it up. That's the second time we've taken a boat down against the skink and knocked ourselves out without the skink taking any damage. That's not true. Last time the skink got stunned. But then we got injured as well. Was that last game? No, that was this game, right? It was our thrower, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah. And then he made the pickup anyway with the reroll. So, is he blitzing our gutter runner here? So we can't one-turn him back if he scores here? Or is he having enough? Should have stood up over here, I guess. Then I could have tossed the pass later. Oh, he took the hit. Gets a push. That's a 1 in 9 of failure or losing your reroll. He's gonna have to take the 1 in 3 risk of failure pickup sooner or later. Now he can't run through here. Why didn't he push him the other way? Maybe he's not interested in scoring right now. He just wants to stay back here until turn 16. We have this guy who is perhaps a hidden threat now. No, looks like he knows. Okay, pick it up. Fumble it across the line. Throw into here. Fumble. Reroll. Have to reroll. You can't risk it going off the field. And fumble again. Ah, I didn't go off the field. Still, that's good for us. How do we get it? Not like that. Hit him from there. Try to get in here. I mean, I could try this dodge to get a single die to push him onto the ball and hope it bounces out. I'm gonna stand these guys up so we have more options in the next turn. I could also... that's a 50% and the other one's better. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Yeah, he's in scoring range. It means we gotta be in scoring range? That's true. Or do we go for the tie? I mean, this is a possible one. If it works, what can I do though? I could have a negative on him. No, not if I followed. I was gonna take that, of course. Should have pushed him outwards. That was stupid. That was worse. Single die blitz. Push. Hope it lands somewhere. Made the dodge. Got the push. Went out. Went the right way. And we didn't need to use our reroll. Now, do we do going for it? That guy has to do a going for it to reach us. I don't think he can free up the croc score. Take a negative there. I think we're pretty satisfied with what happened that turn, right? Right, now he can surf Pluto here. And he still gets the chance to one-turn us. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So now he's gonna have to deal with this slippery going for it. He could put someone here and have the Croxigore knock him out and have this guy go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 going for it. But then we have large sidestep. Well, sidestep's not gonna help. But at least it's gonna be like a 1 in 3 to knock us down. It looks like that's his plan right here. It's his best plan. That's why I considered making one going for it, to force him to make one going for it, because we had a reroll. But at the same time, if I fall twice and stun myself, I'd rather have to deal with a hit. I think our chances of taking a hit is better than... maybe not. Maybe I should have done that because I had the reroll. If I didn't have the reroll, it definitely would have been a bad move. Now, can he get up there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Yes, he can. Maybe we should have done that first. For some reason he's pushing that guy. Ah, so he didn't have to dodge here? Well, now you can't get through. So you need to push yourself out. Or is he gonna try to put someone here? He moves up here and takes this hit into him, but then take this hit, knock him down into him out here, then he'd be free and standing there and he wouldn't have to do the going for it. Instead he'd have to take 2 1 in 9 hit chances. But it looks like he won't do it. Right, because if he's there, then this push goes into these 3, then he can go into him and he would go into these 3 and he could push himself out there, but then this guy would be standing there, then he pushes him into these 3 and then he could push him away, and he failed the stunty dodge, so that's the end of it. Unless we want to try a hit here. We have a reroll. Okay, no more stupidity. I could surf him if I pushed here and ran 2 guys up here and took a negative. So, there we go. Just so you have to consider the surf. You can't make a play without considering the surf first. Okay, well. He said GG. I'm gonna answer. But let's remember that he can one-turn us. Let's put this as safe as possible for the one-turner. I can't really do what he did. I think it's better for us to just... I'm not sure. Maybe I should put them in the same way he did. Like this. Oh, I should put a sidestepper up there. Because he wouldn't be able to surf to push a sidestepper. Unfortunately, we only have one, but now we don't need to guard that corner, so we can just do this, I suppose. If he pushes him back now, he'd have some pushes to do. And this would allow him not to move around here, because he can't reasonably do the one-turner with a... he could run in here and push this guy back and do it with him. So maybe if I do this, then he won't be able to get in here to get a hit, I don't think. Like that. If he pushes him back to here... ah, wait a minute. If he has a guy there, puts a skink there, if you go that way... oops. Well, it's still gonna have to be a lot of movement for him. Looks like he is going to do that. Push him to there, push him there, and push him there. And then you'd need... and then this guy hits. But you need someone here first, so you move in there first. Push him here. He moves around. It's not that tricky, actually. I trusted my sidestep a little bit too much. If you have two sidestep, then we can put one on each side, and then there's not much they can do. But this is actually kind of easy. He hits here. He hits here, pushes forward. He hits there, pushes into him, pushes him there. Move a guy around. Actually, you need someone in here, don't you? I guess this guy can push him back there. No, wait, he pushes him. So that won't work. And he won't have a blitz. So how's he gonna do? If he pushes himself out there, the guy he needs to hit is there, and he doesn't have a guy here. He's gonna have to hit him this way to get the last push, and then he would need a guy in here. So he's gonna have to need to dodge the skink in here, and then put another guy back there. Well, let's just kick it. Let's just get a reorganized defense to end this game, should we? Shall we? Well, he gets some nice weather. That'll make the going for us easier. And well, that's not a perfect spot for him. And he didn't even try. That's strange. After all that preparation. That's a bit of a bummer. I would like to see it. And maybe that ball was outside the range of these skinks. In that case, there was no way he could do it. Oh, we rolled a 1. Can we re-roll that? A 3. Beautiful. could get a new thrower. And this lineman got MVP. Should we recruit him instead? Get another lineman. A permanent. We either get this guy with a name that doesn't fit our naming scheme with 5 SPP, who is a lineman, or we get a thrower who has the skills sure hands and pass, cost us 20 more team value, and has 0 SPP. And of course 20,000 more gold. Or we get neither and save up for another. Or we could get a gutter runner. That's probably our best bet. So sorry, enjoy your 5 SPP, you thief. And you're not getting on here by some reckoning. He got MVP on a Saurus again. Good for him, but since he took a loss, then maybe it doesn't matter anymore. 4 breaks versus 10. Pretty good. We had the ball somewhat this time. Equal amount of blocks. That's not how you should supposed to play against Lizard when you're Skaven. But I guess we kept them off us by using aggressive tactics in the first half. 4 knockouts, 2 injuries. Pretty good luck on the injury rolls for us. And of course that beautiful push, single die, dodge 50%, 67%, push skink onto the ball goes out of bounds, throwing goes exactly where we want it. That's how you win. And before he said you need to have a guy in scoring range, I was planning to blitz him from behind, which would have made a better chance of us keeping the ball safe from him scoring, but would definitely not have given us a chance to score ourselves. Okay. Did we lose anyone? No. Okay. We're gonna have 10 players next game because I'm gonna buy a new gutter runner, Goofy 2. And yeah, almost full team. Further, you're in the wrong spot. There we go. That's Pete's chair. No one sits there until Pete is back. Maybe for game 20, we will see. Because if I spend all the money here, we're gonna be 150,000 off. And this was our game 12, was it not? No, this was game 13 even. We're above 50% wins. So I guess this gutter runner tactic is working. As you can see, our team is only Pluto and Mini, really. The rest is pretty basic. Dr. Walter, of course, helping a little bit with his agility, and 2 linemen with block. But other than that, it's just these 2 gutter runners doing everything. Well, it's been working decently, but it worked in this game. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the match, and I hope you will be back for the next one.